All right, here we go. It's the 8th of July, 2026, and I'm down on the day $384 after taking three trades. Didn't take a trade yesterday. Um, Yesterday it was just a super strong trend, negative gamma. I don't trade well in these conditions at all. Like I was looking for shorts, but unfortunately there just was nothing really for me. I think there was a good long setup, but it was later in the day. Actually, today there was also a good long setup later in the day. Unfortunately, I had already gotten off the charts because I had taken my three. I had taken two losses today, so I was done for the day. I think I have to wait longer. Honestly, a lot of these setups they seem to be coming just when I'm off the charts for some reason. But today there was it was really there wasn't actually an A setup for me coming off of the open, or not coming off of the open, but pretty early in the day. Within the first 30 minutes, there was actually an A setup, and it was pretty good. So, first of all, we're still in negative gamma. I would say today, like, this was really bad price action. I don't like to complain about price action, but when we're in negative gamma and we're doing shit like this is bad. This is not good price action. Um, I was looking for these highs to get taken out. This is like some weird news overnight, which already like obviously not looking too good off of that news. But um, I was looking for a CBD here, and we did get one. So what I was looking at here is we have previous day POC, and I just completed this big statistical study on what levels actually give me probability in the market. It was incorporating data from 2015 to present day, and a lot of these levels actually, like even the previous day levels, they actually don't really have any edge. And what actually does have edge is the VWAP levels. Which is interesting. But one of the ones that does have edge is an overside retest of previous day POC, which is exactly what we have here. And we have a CVD here. So this right here for me is actually an A setup. So I did enter on the 32nd here. I went pretty heavy risk on this trade. This was a great setup for me. Here's the 30-second IFVG that I entered on. Did I enter? Yeah, I think I entered. Yeah, so I entered right here. And I was looking for these highs externally to get taken. I did go break even here. I was pretty far into profit here. I went break even. I did get stopped at break even, as you'll see. And like I said, I went pretty heavy risk on this. This was a great setup for me. This absorption here, really good absorption, really good 1 minute CVD divergence, and then the IFVG wasn't that good, but it was good enough to enter. So this was a really good trade for me. I thought it was definitely going to work out, honestly. Like, I was very surprised. It just got stopped at break even there. Unfortunate, right? And then when I saw that wick back up, I was like, oh my gosh, it's going to go up. But I'm not, obviously, not re-entering or anything. So, luckily, didn't re-enter. So after we got that, so after this long failed, I was kind of thinking like, okay, maybe longs are not going to be the play today. Because this is an A setup. This should have worked, right? Like on a normal day, this setup would have absolutely worked. Um, so after that, I'm actually looking for shorts because, and I will say I probably should have waited longer in this price action because this is pretty bad. I'm gonna go like speed it way up. Um, Probably should have zoomed out a little bit as well. I think I was definitely too zoomed in on the 30-second. because I did end up taking a short coming up here. Okay, I actually think it was around here, was it not? So these next two trades, okay, so a B setup and a C setup. So the B setup, I assume, was this one. This is the next trade I took. And honestly, like, when I was looking at this trade, like, I don't know why it looked good enough to take, because running this back, this is really not good. All we really have is just this absorption, like here, and then an IFVG on the 32nd, which is just, it's just not a great trade. Honestly, it's still probably better than the other trade I took, but yeah, I definitely need to be waiting longer. So after this, by the way, I was looking at longs again. So this gets stopped out. I'm like, okay. I was looking for longs again. Where did I take my other long? It was somewhere around here. Actually, I think I had already taken it. So again, on the 32nd I entered, which that was a big problem today. I was really zoomed in on the 32nd, trying to like catch these inverse gaps. I think this was the long I ended up taking. And I mean, again, looking back at this, dude, like, I have no idea why. This is like why I, review trades, is because when I look back at these trades, like, they don't even make any sense, really. Like, these setups were just not good. Like, I was basically just taking trades off the fact that there was an inverse gap, and then, like, we were testing a level, and there's not really any, like, CVD or any, like, other confluence to say this trade is going to be good. So this was also a loss, and at this point I got off the charts because I was done for the day. I took 2 losses, right? So have to contain risk. Definitely did not do the best at reading the market today. I think that there was a good setup coming up here, because now at this point, right, we've broken below, like, the previous day's value. I'm thinking like shorts now, right, are probably the move. And this is actually the setup here. I saw this after the fact. This is actually a really good setup. So one of the levels that I know has a statistical edge, like, I'm going to make a video on this research report I did, but the VWAP families have actually way better statistical backing than the previous day value levels. And this CVD divergence at VWAP is, I mean, this is like a great setup. This is like an A setup. Negative gamma again. So I don't think we get the inverse gap until a little bit here, but there's the inverse gap. Was there a 30-second on this? If there was a 30-second, this is just like beautiful. But oh my gosh, there was a 30-second. So this, dude, this is like an A++ setup right here, because we have a CVD, we have a 30-second gap on the leg that created the CVD, and then we have a perfect inverse here. We have absorption here, like, we have, like, this is a great setup. Now, where would I have taken profit on this? Probably right here, right? Yeah, that would have been the trade. This is a great setup. I really wish I had still been on the charts and not, like, I probably would have gone break even with my stop at this point. I wonder if this would have gone stop at break even. I would have loved to take this, dude. This is such a good freaking trade. Yeah, it wouldn't have gotten stopped at break even. What a banger, dude. What a banger. If anyone took this trade, dude, this is a banger. This is a banger and a half. Yeah, I mean, dude, the VWAP levels, like, I've got to start using these VWAP levels, like, more weighted than these previous day levels, except for the POC. The POC is the only one that really gives statistical significance. But, man, if if I had caught this trade, it would have been an amazing day. This shit was chopped, bro. It was really hard for me to read. This first trade was good. I really think this should have worked out. But man, dude, this short, holy shit, dude, this short was freaking god tier, dude. That 30-second inverse gap, like on the leg that created the CVD, this is like an A+ setup for me as well. So, really sucks. I will be back at it tomorrow, and then next week I will not be trading at all. I'm going on vacation. But I might be full porting evals on news. So, yeah.